Welcome to Daily Scripture Reading. I do not own the rights to this music. Numbers chapter 3. This is the Amplified Version. Levites to be priesthood. Now these are the records of the generations of Aaron and Moses in the day when the Lord spoke by special revelation with Moses on Mount Sinai. These are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab the firstborn, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the priest who were anointed, whom Aaron consecrated and ordained to minister in the priest's office. But Nadab and Abihu died in the presence of the Lord when they offered strange, unholy, unacceptable, inappropriate fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no sons. So Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests in the presence and under the supervision of Aaron their father. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Bring the tribe of Levi near, and present them before Aaron the priest, so that they may serve him. They shall carry out the duties for him and for the whole congregation before the tent of meeting during the service of the tabernacle. They shall also take care of all the furnishings and utensils of the tent of meeting, and attend to the duties of the Israelites during the service of the tabernacle. You shall give the Levites to Aaron and to his sons as servants and helpers. They are to be given wholly to him from among the Israelites. So you shall appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall observe and attend to their priesthood. But the layman, non-Levite, who approaches the holy things shall be put to death." Again, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Behold, I have taken the Levites from among the sons of Israel, instead of, and as a substitute for every firstborn, that is, the first that opens the womb among the Israelites. So the Levites shall be mine, for all the firstborn are mine. On the day that I killed all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I consecrated for myself all the firstborn in Israel, both man and animal. They shall be mine. I am the Lord." Then the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, "Number the sons of Levi by their fathers' household, by their families' clans. You shall number every male from a month old and upward." So Moses numbered them just as he was commanded by the word, mouth of the Lord. These are the three sons of Levi by their names: Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. These are the names of the two sons of Gershon by their families: Libni and Shimei, and the four sons of Kohath by their families: Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. And the two sons of Merari by their families: Mali and Mushai. These are the families of the Levites by their fathers' households. Of Gershon were the families of the Libnites and of the Shimeites. These are the families of the Gershonites. The males who were numbered, every male from a month old and upward, totaled 7,500. The families of the Gershonites were to camp behind the tabernacle on the west, and the leader of the fathers' households of the Gershonites was Eliasaph, the son of Lael. Duties of the Levites. Now the responsibilities of the sons of Gershon in the tent of meeting involved the tabernacle and the tent, its covering and the curtain for the doorway of the tent of meeting, and the hangings of the courtyard. The curtain for the doorway of the courtyard, which is around the tabernacle and the altar, its tent ropes and all the service concerning them. Of Kohath were the families of the Amramites, the Izharites, the Hebronites, and the Uzzielites. These are the families of the Kohathites. The males who were numbered, every male from a month old and upward, totaled 8,600, attending to the duties of the sanctuary. The families of the sons of Kohath were to camp on the south side of the tabernacle, and the leader of the fathers' households of the families of the Kohathites were Elizaphan, the son of Uzziel. Now their responsibilities involved the ark, the table on which the bread of the presence was placed, the lampstand, the altars, the utensils of the sanctuary with which the priests minister, and the curtain, and all the service concerning them. Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, was chief of the leaders of the Levites. He supervised those who performed the duties of the sanctuary. Of Merari were the families of the Mahlites and the Mushites. These are the families of Merari. The males who were numbered, every male from a month old and upward, totaled 6,200. The leader of the fathers' households of the families of Merari was Zuriel, the son of Abihail. The Merarites were to camp on the north side of the tabernacle. Now the appointed responsibilities of the sons of Merari involved the frames of the tabernacle, its bars, its pillars, its sockets or bases, and all the equipment and all the service concerning them, and the pillars around the courtyard with their bases, and their pegs, and their cords, tent ropes. Now those to camp before the tabernacle toward the east, before the tent of meeting, toward the sunrise, were to be Moses and Aaron and his sons, performing the duties of the sanctuary, for whatever was required of the Israelites and the laymen, non-Levite, who approached the sanctuary, was to be put to death. All the men of the Levites, whom Moses and Aaron numbered, at the command of the Lord, by their families, every male from a month old and upward, were 22,000. Firstborn redeemed. Then the Lord said to Moses, Number every firstborn male of the Israelites from a month old and upward, and make a list of their names. You shall take the Levites for me instead of, and as a substitute for all the firstborn among the Israelites. I am the Lord. And you shall take the cattle of the Levites instead of, and as a substitute for all the firstborn among the cattle of the Israelites. So Moses numbered all the firstborn among the Israelites, just as the Lord had commanded him. And all the firstborn males from a month old and upward, as numbered, were 22,273, 273 more than the Levites. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites for me, instead of all the firstborn among the sons of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle. And the Levites shall be mine, I am the Lord. For the ransom, redemption price of the 273 of the firstborn of the Israelites who outnumber the Levites, you shall take 5 shekels apiece per head. You shall take them in terms of the sanctuary shekel. The shekel is 20 gerahs, and give the money, the ransom redemption price of those who outnumber the Levites, to Aaron and to his sons. So Moses took the ransom redemption money from those who were in excess, beyond those ransomed by the Levites. From the firstborn of the Israelites, he took the money in terms of the sanctuary shekel, 1,365 shekels. Then Moses gave the ransom money to Aaron and to his sons at the command of the Lord, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.